When did you realize your friend would do anything for a hit of some male validation? Me and my friend Katie were leaving the Olivia Rodrigo concert at midnight when we realized we'd have to call an Uber home. My phone was dead from recording videos all night, so Katie offered to order one. It arrived in under 5 minutes. The car that pulled up didn't have an Uber sticker, and it was a different model than the one on Katie's phone. I was hesitant about getting in, but the area was getting sketchy with drunk people stumbling around, and I had no other way home. The second we got in, Katie leaned forward between the seats. Wow, you're way cuter than most drivers. Her drunk voice filled the car. I buried my face in my hands. The driver smiled at her through the rearview mirror, and I heard the doors lock. An awful gut feeling washed over me, but I told myself that the driver probably did this with all his customers. Either way, I kept my eyes fixated on the window, making sure that the driver was bringing us to the right place. That's when it happened. We were supposed to take the highway, but he drove right past the entrance. You missed the turn, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. Katie actually laughed. She's so paranoid. She literally always thinks drivers are kidnapping us. The driver chuckled too, like we were all in on some joke. Just taking a shortcut, he said, but in the rearview mirror, I could see his eyes fixated on Katie. The streets got darker, fewer cars, no more drunk college kids. When I insisted we were going the wrong way, Katie turned to me with this exasperated look. I'm so sorry about her, she told him. She had way too much to drink tonight. That was a lie. We both knew I hadn't drank anything. Drunk passengers can be difficult, he agreed, smiling like a shark circling its prey. She literally thinks every man is a predator, Katie continued, giggling. It's actually really offensive to nice guys like you. It makes sense why no guys ever want her. In fact, she hasn't been touched in months. I tried to reach for the door handle, but there were child locks. I couldn't open it. Oh my gosh, she's trying to jump out, Katie shrieked. See? She's literally insane. On the empty road, there was now another car behind us. I turned around and saw a man driving and breathed a sigh of relief. Maybe he could help us. But that's when our Uber driver noticed my relief and smirked. That's my buddy Martin. He'll be joining us. The words hit me like ice water. Joining us for what? Wouldn't want you to get lonely, he said slowly. Your friend mentioned you haven't been touched in months. Katie giggled. Actually giggled. I was just being honest. Hopefully Martin is your type. I lunged for Katie's phone, but she yanked it away. Stop! You're embarrassing me in front of two guys now. At the red light, I watched our driver text someone else. Martin's car pulled alongside us, windows down, and they exchanged looks that made my skin crawl. We turned into an industrial area, nothing but warehouses and broken streetlights. Your friend always this uptight? The driver asked Katie, like I wasn't even there. Only when hot guys are around, she said. She's jealous because she hasn't had a boyfriend in like 2 years. Martin honked and both men laughed. Martin can fix that, the driver said. Katie laughed too. OMG, see? They're being so nice and you're acting psycho. The driver smiled and started asking us some questions. Where do you girls live again? Oh, we live in the Galway apartment complex. The one beside the river. Door number 89, and we never lock our doors. I stared at her in disbelief. Martin's car swerved closer, boxing us into the right lane. Both cars turned into an abandoned warehouse lot. The engines cut off, and the driver turned around and grabbed my hand. I could hear my heart beating in my chest. That's when I saw it. 2 other cars pulled into where we were, and 4 men got out. Katie's face drained of color, like she was finally realizing how dumb she'd been. Wait a second. Who are they? You said your friend needs to be touched by men, our driver said calmly, turning to face us fully for the first time. Martin appeared at my window. So we brought backup. Katie's face went white. I didn't mean... She fumbled for her phone, but her hands were shaking too bad. Suddenly, we heard police sirens. In seconds, police cars surrounded us. Police! Nobody move! Turns out, our driver's girlfriend had been tracking his location. She saw him in an abandoned warehouse, and since he wasn't replying, she got worried and called the police. All the men were charged with attempted assault, and Katie hasn't left her house since.